Namaskar, I am Pradeep Solanki, and today we are going to talk about the correct way of breathing as per yoga. There is a lot of confusion between that either one should breathe from chest or breathe from stomach or from the upper lungs. Okay, so let us first check your breathing. You can check your breathing by simply putting one hand on the stomach and one hand on the chest and take deep breaths. So there are different combinations. Either you can expand your chest while inhaling like this. So if you expand your chest, most probably your stomach will go down. And the other way of breathing is few people breathe like this, that they will expand their stomach while inhaling. And for some people, the expansion will be both, like it is a stomach and chest expanding. And for some people, it may be none, very shallow breathing. So let us see what is the correct way of breathing and how we can improve our breathing, so that the breathing capacity of the lungs is increased and our immunity and lack of oxygen can be removed and lack of pran can be removed. So if you are breathing in the chest, like you are inhaled and your chest is expanding, stomach is going down, then this is the incorrect way of breathing as per yoga. If your stomach is expanding, then it is the correct way of breathing, but still it is half correct way of breathing. Okay. What is the clinical mechanism of breathing? Clinical mechanism of breathing is very simple. There are two ways. Either you can expand your lungs cavity, create a pressure difference and air will come in lungs. Or instead of expanding the lungs cavity, there is a muscular diaphragm layer below your lungs. You can squeeze your layer downwards so that you create a space and again inhale will come. Okay. But if we are expanding our chest, then what is happening clinically? Chest is expanding, stomach is going down, means we have expanded our lungs cavity and the air is coming inside, but at the same time we are bringing our diaphragm upward because stomach is going down. Okay, so what will happen? The diaphragm will come up and you will not have breathing here. And secondly, when you exhale, especially with the chest breathing, you inhale, you exhale. As soon as you exhale, you release your stomach. Releasing the stomach means retaining the breath. So you are not exhaling fully. If you are not exhaling fully, you won't be inhaling with a more capacity. Then your breathing becomes very shallow. Okay. So to do a deep breathing, you have to do a yogic breathing. A yogic breathing is a combination of three breathings. The first one is called Udarshavsan, means stomach breathing. The next step is Udarshavsan. Vakshavsan. Vaksh means the lower lungs, and Gardani. Gardani means you should feel the effect till your neck. So when you start inhaling as per a yogic way of breathing, first your stomach should expand. Then it should remain there, and then your chest should expand, and then your upper lung should expand. So by this way, what will happen? First you are bringing your diaphragm down, filling this with air, this space, and then you are retaining it here, and then you are expanding your lungs cavity and maybe some upper lungs. So theoretically, if you see, your breathing capacity is increased twice. It won't be twice, but at least it will be increased to a certain level. Why breathing is so important in yoga? Everybody talks about breathing. When somebody is dying, what we say is, or about to die, we say he is taking his last breath. If something is last, it can be counted, and if it can be counted, it can be used wisely. This is the principle of yogic breathing, that if you breathe deeply, your lifespan will be increased and your quality of lifespan will be increased. The quality of life will be increased. Okay, so let us learn how to do the correct way of breathing. If you are expanding your chest, then you need to first start the abdominal breathing. Okay, please remember, we don't breathe in abdomen. So most of the people may argue that how can we breathe in abdomen? Lungs are supposed to breathe. Absolutely correct. But when we refer the abdominal breathing, that means with the help of abdomen muscles, I am pulling my diaphragm down to create a space and breathing. So the first step in learning the complete yogic breathing is to learn the abdominal breathing. It is also called the active exhalation or Udarshavsan in Sanskrit. Put both the hands on your stomach. Take a deep inhale. Whatever is expanding, let it expand. Either stomach, chest, whatever. But while exhaling, press your stomach very hard without expanding your lungs. Like this. So let us start. Inhale. What is expanding? exhale and press, then release and inhale, press and exhale, release and inhale. And when you press, don't try to expand your chest. So there should not be any movement in your chest. You should breathe only by your diaphragm, with the help of your diaphragm muscles. So this is called abdomen breathing or active exhalation. Means forcefully you are exhaling the air out. So what is happening here, when we are pushing our diaphragm down without expanding our chest, we are forcing the air out. And as soon as we release the hands, the stomach comes out with gravity, natural. And then we have a natural inhale without even sucking the air inside. We will have the natural breathing. Okay. Next step in adding this, increasing the capacity, is that first I'll inhale in my stomach. This is achieved by practice for weeks. It won't be achieved in a day. So please first practice. Whenever you remember I am breathing, just put your hands, take a deep inhale, exhale and press. Release and inhale, press and exhale. Keep your mouth closed. Then the next step, when you have learned this correct way of breathing without putting your hand, and you can do the stomach breathing like this. Then the next step is adding the chest breathing. How do you do that? You can check by putting hands. First start breathing in stomach, hold it here and then chest. Watch carefully. So while exhaling, first while inhaling, stomach will expand, it remain there, then chest will expand, and while exhaling, first your chest will empty, lungs cavity will come down, okay? And then keeping your lungs cavity here compressed, then your stomach will go down. So you will have more exhale and more inhale. This will increase your breathing capacity a lot. After few months of practice, and the third breathing adding is till your neck, called the Gardani or the upper lungs breathing. How do you breathe that? Put your hands here. When I will exhale, I will do that I am exhaling. Watch carefully. Watch the expansion of stomach, lower lungs and upper lungs. Watch. So in just one single inhale, you will breathe equivalent to what you will inhale twice or thrice if you do the only chest breathing. So whenever you do pranayam, whenever you do any of the exercise, or whenever you are aware about your breathing, just start doing the yogic shvasan or the yogic breathing. It will increase your immunity level, it will increase your breathing capacity. So if you are practicing pranayam, you must learn the correct way of breathing. Otherwise, it won't be so fruitful if you are doing it very fast. Okay, so that is the correct way of breathing in yoga. It will be achieved by doing practice for few days, weeks and months, but then you will achieve it. Okay, thank you. Namaskar.